I was just happy. And we were joking around one day saying, I'm going to post it. I said, no, I'm going to post it. And she was trying to beat me to it. Then I was trying to beat her to it. Then when she posted, I was like, guess we just came out. Oh my God. And I was like, oh my God, but I got so much love and so many people saying wonderful things to me, supportive things. Like, I'm talking 98 to 2% negative of the haters and trolls that have to exist and live in misery.
From the very start, DA Brat sensed something was off, a shadow lurking beneath Judy's perfect exterior that nobody else seemed to notice. She knew, deep down, that the life they presented to the world was not the full story, that hidden truths were waiting to emerge. Today, she decides to finally speak out, to expose the secrets Judy had kept buried for years. The tension is palpable, and viewers can feel the anticipation in every word. This isn't just a story about betrayal. It's a revelation that shakes the very foundation of trust, love, and loyalty. Fans are on the edge of their seats, knowing that the truths about Judy's hidden life are about to come to light, and that nothing will ever be the same again. Every glance, every unexplained absence, and every carefully hidden lie will finally be addressed, and DA Brat is ready to reveal it all. It all started with subtle inconsistencies that seemed almost harmless at first. Judy's explanations for her actions never quite added up, and small moments of secrecy began to accumulate into a pattern DA Brat could no longer ignore.
Well, you may have seen me out, but I would never put myself in a position to get hurt or be caught. I would never hold hands or do anything improper in public. So everything I did personally was private. I made sure of that. I won't send a naked picture, a naked video, anything, because it may possibly get out, and I didn't want to take that chance back then. Now, who cares? But
there were texts deleted too quickly, phone calls taken in private, sudden trips with vague reasons, and excuses that never felt right. At first, DA Brat tried to rationalize, to dismiss the unease gnawing at her heart. But the more she observed, the more she realized something was deeply wrong. She recalls the nights spent awake, piecing together fragments of conversations and hints, trying to understand what was hidden beneath the carefully curated image Judy projected. The feeling of unease grew heavier with every passing week, and it became clear that these were not minor secrets. They were pieces of a much larger puzzle that would soon explode into full-blown revelation. As the pieces of the puzzle fell into place, DA Brat uncovered a series of hidden lies that left her reeling. Judy had been hiding financial decisions, private relationships, and personal actions that directly affected both their lives and the people around them. Every revelation cut deeper, exposing not just deceit but a deliberate pattern of manipulation. DA Brat describes the intense emotional toll of learning that the person she trusted most had been leading a double life, keeping her in the dark while crafting a narrative that painted her in a favorable light. It wasn't just betrayal, it was a systematic erosion of trust over the years. Each lie unraveled the foundation of their relationship, leaving DA Brat questioning not only Judy's motives but also her own judgment in trusting her so completely. The weight of betrayal became almost unbearable as she processed the reality that much of what she thought she knew was a carefully constructed illusion. Eventually, DA Brat reached a breaking point. She could no longer live with the uncertainty and the mounting evidence of deceit. The confrontation was inevitable, a moment she both dreaded and knew she had to face. She recalls standing before Judy, voice trembling yet firm, demanding explanations for the years of hidden actions and secrets. Judy's responses were defensive, dismissive, and at times, attempts to twist the narrative. But this time, DA Brat was prepared. She had the clarity and evidence to see through every excuse. The realization hit her like a tidal wave. The betrayal was real, the manipulation deliberate, and the person she thought she knew so well was someone entirely different. That moment marked the turning point, when denial ended and painful clarity took its place, illuminating the full scope of Judy's deception. The emotional fallout was immediate and overwhelming. DA Brat felt a torrent of anger, sadness, and disbelief wash over her. Her sense of security and trust, once unwavering, had been shattered. The emotional weight of betrayal by someone so intimately entwined in her life was staggering. She recounts the nights of crying, the endless questioning of herself, and the deep ache of having her love and loyalty met with such profound deceit. Every memory of shared moments now carried a shadow of doubt, and the heartache became a constant companion. The depth of her pain resonated not only in her personal life but also in her public persona, as fans and friends began to sense the cracks in what once appeared to be a perfect relationship. The emotional impact was not fleeting, it was a seismic shift that would reverberate through every aspect of her life. The revelation of these dark secrets irreversibly altered the relationship. Trust, once the cornerstone of their bond, was completely obliterated. Every interaction, every conversation, became tinged with suspicion and doubt. DA Brat explains how the simple acts of love and partnership became impossible in the shadow of betrayal. The relationship could no longer survive under the weight of unspoken lies and hidden truths. Each day became a test of resilience, as she grappled with the knowledge that the foundation of their union had been built on falsehoods. Reflection on what was lost, what could have been, and the dreams that were now shattered brought waves of grief that were difficult to navigate. There was no reconciliation possible, only acceptance of a painful truth and the necessity of moving forward without the person she had once trusted completely. Family and friends were left stunned as the truth about Judy's actions slowly came to light. The revelation was not a simple shock. It was a jarring upheaval that sent ripples through the lives of everyone close to DA Brat. Reactions varied widely. Some were consumed by disbelief, struggling to reconcile the image of the person they thought they knew with the painful reality that had been exposed. Others responded with anger, a fiery indignation at the betrayal, while some were overcome by sorrow, mourning the loss of trust and the innocence of a relationship they had once celebrated. The emotional spectrum was vast and raw, reflecting the magnitude of the deceit that had been hidden for so long. People who had once admired Judy now wrestled with a mixture of confusion, hurt, and the urgent need to take a stance in the situation. Amid this storm of reactions, the focus for many became supporting DA Brat as she navigated the aftermath of betrayal, ensuring that she was not left to face the pain alone. For others, the revelations prompted them to confront Judy themselves, seeking answers or perhaps a sense of justice on behalf of someone they deeply cared for. DA Brat herself recalls the conversations with family and friends, each one heavy with emotion and often extending late into the night. There were phone calls that lasted hours, filled with tears, questions, and heartfelt advice. She remembers the unwavering support of those who stood by her, those who believed in her integrity and recognized that she deserved clarity, respect, and peace. In the midst of such overwhelming turmoil, her circle of friends became her anchor, a lifeline that kept her grounded when the weight of betrayal threatened to pull her under completely. Their presence offered more than comfort. It offered perspective, a mirror to reflect her feelings back to her, helping her navigate the storm with a little more clarity. Friends reminded her that she was not alone, that her pain was valid, and that choosing herself did not equate to weakness. Through their support, she found the courage to face each day, to untangle the complex web of emotions, and to make sense of a reality that had suddenly shifted in ways she never imagined. The reactions of those closest to her were not merely passive responses. They were active affirmations of solidarity, a testament to the magnitude of the revelations and the profound effect they had on everyone involved. Their encouragement helped DA Brat reclaim a sense of grounding amid chaos, a semblance of stability in a world that had become unpredictable and painful. As the story reached the public, fans quickly became part of this unfolding narrative, taking to social media to voice their shock, empathy, and support. The responses poured in by the thousands, creating a groundswell of public attention that mirrored the intensity of the private turmoil DA Brat had already endured. Many expressed disbelief at the extent of the betrayal, while countless others shared messages of encouragement, admiration, and empathy, connecting with her on a deeply personal level. Her willingness to speak openly about her experiences resonated with fans who had faced similar pain, validating their own struggles and reinforcing the importance of transparency and honesty in relationships. Online discussions explored the intricacies of trust, the devastating impact of deceit, and the emotional labor required to navigate such betrayals. In a digital age where personal stories are often consumed superficially, DA Brat's transparency stood out as courageous, offering a raw, unfiltered glimpse into the emotional reality of betrayal. The public reaction became more than commentary. It became a lifeline, a reminder that even in the glare of scrutiny, genuine empathy and support could provide comfort. Fans' responses were a powerful affirmation of shared humanity, demonstrating that personal pain, when spoken truthfully, could foster connection, understanding, and even healing on a broader scale. Through the support of family, friends, and fans alike, DA Brat found a renewed sense of hope, a reminder that despite the depth of betrayal, solidarity and empathy could light the way toward recovery and self-empowerment. Despite the heartache, DA Brat is determined to reclaim control of her life. She emphasizes the importance of personal growth, healing, and learning from betrayal. The revelations, while devastating, have sparked a journey of self-discovery and empowerment. DA Brat encourages viewers to face the truth in their own lives, no matter how painful, and to recognize that moving forward is a courageous act of self-preservation. She reflects on lessons learned about trust, vigilance, and self-respect, and she looks ahead with resilience, determined not to let betrayal define her future. The story concludes on a note of empowerment, as D.A. Brat reasserts her strength, integrity, and ability to rise above the shadows of deceit. D.A. Brat's revelations about Judy's hidden life remind us that betrayal can come from the most unexpected places. Her courage in speaking out highlights the importance of truth, transparency, and self-respect. While the road to healing is long, D.A. Brat's story serves as a powerful example of strength and resilience. As viewers, we witness not just a scandal, but a journey of reclaiming one's life, standing tall in the face of deceit, and choosing to move forward with dignity and clarity.